Hello, part 4. The rock is back, and a lot of my corals I just got done putting back in the tank. I've been holding this stuff at a retailer, Desert Reef, in Vegas. So Eric, thank you very much for holding on to my stuff. That anemone, a bubble tip's been in here for about 4 minutes. So give him a minute to adapt. My Hollywood Stunner chalice. Unfortunately, I think it's about half the size it was. It just broke off so many times, moving it back and forth from the whole accident. I'm not sure if I totally like my rocks or my landscaping, but this is it. As you can see, I got a little bit of a cyano breakout, which is, as I understand, perfectly normal. I'm not too worried about it. I haven't got any hermit crabs or anything in here. The firefish has been in here for about a week now, as well as this one coral here, which I just moved as well, so he's kind of buttoned up for the moment. So the zoas are kind of back, and this acropora is pretty bad. So I do want to talk about my protein skimmer for a while. Got a leather. So it turned out pretty good. The wet sanding, not so much. I should really polish this thing out when it was dry. It does look a lot better. There's still the scratches. I'd recommend you guys YouTube a video. I saw one where he had a dry tank and he basically used a power sander with 1000 grit and 3000 grit. And then used like the Maguire's plastic polish. Polished it out, looked absolutely perfect. So I wet sanded the whole front pane of this glass once before because I had all these little micro scratches from sand that got caught in my magnets. So this time I had a couple deeper scratches, and it just ended up being way too much work to try to work them out by hand with the magnets. It can be done, it's just, I don't know, I might get to it. I'm not quite ready to muscle it for 4 hours to see what I can do. So I want to go underneath here and talk about this guy. This is a bubble Magus Curve 9. And he's been there for about a week and a half. I got him turned off, and I'll show you why. First of all, the performance of this thing is amazing. It took 5 days to break in. It just overflowed for 5 days, and then it broke in a quick tune, and it was just pumping sludge out. And then obviously I got my reactor here. I'm running 4 or 5 parts carbon to 1 part GFO, and I'm just going to change it every 30 days. That's my basic idea. But let me plug in this bubble magoo here. And let's see if I can do this. And I'm sure you heard it kick on. And I was going to clean the cup, but I wanted to just kind of show you how awesome it does perform. And I think you can see the bubbles back there. So as far as performance, great. But as far as sound or noise level, not very good. In fact, I'm really disappointed how loud it is. But that's the only bad thing I can say about it, and if you can live with the noise, there's nothing really else to say. Appreciate you guys watching this. Hopefully, I know it kind of moved fast here putting corals and stuff back in. Didn't really want to, but most of this live rock has been around in my tank for years, so the cycle shouldn't be so bad. But you know, you never want to move too fast, and I've already moved fast enough, so we'll see how it goes over the next coming weeks. Thanks for watching.